Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Wellness Connection. I am Michelle LeMay with LeMay Chiropractic and Wellness.
And I'm Dr. Mark LeMay. And last week, this is part 2, because last week we did part 1 of healthy chocolate snacks, and I did the chocolate chia pudding, and this week we're going to be doing the chocolate avocado mousse. So Michelle's going to be showing you how to make that, and I know some of you are probably saying to yourself right now, it's like, avocado and chocolate? Ugh, yuck. I mean, that sounds really bad, but wait till you try this. This is amazing.
Absolutely. It is so yummy. And before we get started, I do want to give credit, kind of a shout out credit to where I got the original recipe, and that is from Standard Process from their YouTube channel. I was trolling around one day and came across some of their videos, and sure enough, they use SP chocolate and avocado.
Chocolate shake mix stuff.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, avocado, I don't know. But
I thought this is going to be weird. I mean, it's like, come on, avocado?
Yeah, exactly. But I followed the directions exactly like they did it. And yes, it tasted amazing. It was a little thick for my taste. So, of course, I messed around with the recipe a little bit.
You're messing around with stuff all the time, right, Michelle?
I always do that,
but that's fun.
Yes, it is fun. So I just want to give Standard Process and the people there, whoever made that recipe, kudos, because it is really an amazingly. It tastes just like regular mousse. It's thick, it's chocolatey, it's decadent. It's good for you.
Yeah, and the great thing about this too is like we've had this as a dessert for our friends when they come over and say, "Hey, we got some really great chocolate mousse for you. You guys got to try this." And every single time, people are like, gosh, can I have that recipe? And I said, do you like avocado? And they're like, well, yeah. And I said, that's what you just got done eating. And they're like, no way. It's like, that was avocado? It's like, yes, that was avocado. So you get your good fat, you get some good chocolate in there. And again, I'm going to talk a little bit about, what the benefits of chocolate are at this point.
Hold that thought. Okay. Let me get into it, and then Dr. LeMay can go through, like I did last week, on some of the benefits of chocolate.
Yes.
So first of all, I want to point you to where you can find this recipe, because you can go to our website, and I've got my iPad here. So just go to LeMayChiropracticandWellness.com. If you click on the recipes tab, let me click there real quick, and it brings up recipes for life, and you'll see breakfasts, salads and dressings, lunches, dinners, desserts, and of course you're going to want to click for more. And currently, at the time of this filming, at the very bottom you'll see avocado chocolate mousse. Okay? One of these days I'll get to alphabetizing them, but that's another matter. So, that's where you're going to see our lovely avocado chocolate mousse recipe. And let's just talk through the ingredients really quick. We're going to have a half a cup of pitted dates, and I'll show you how to do that in a sec. 2 large avocados, 1 teaspoon vanilla, a quarter to a half maybe of water or coconut milk, a half a cup of Standard Process complete chocolate, and I'll show you what that looks like in a sec, and a quarter cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. Okay, so come on over here. When I was I think we got these at Whole Foods, some organic dates that were pitted. I'm like, oh no, they got pits in them. That's going to be really difficult to get out. Okay, this is how easy it is. So I'm just going to take a little knife. I'm going to cut it just to kind of get it opened. There's our little pit. That guy comes right out, and that's it. So we're going to need that's all of them.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sorry. So I did half a cup's worth. So let's see. So let's see, how many? This would be helpful. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So about 5 dates will get you about a half a cup. Okay? So I have a quarter cup of water already in my food processor here. So I'm going to add my dates with my water, and I'm going to pulse it a little bit till it's blended. So mute your ears for a second. Okay. So it's nice and wet, because if you don't put any type of liquid in there at the beginning, it's going to be really hard for the food processor to blend that up. Okay, so I'm just kind of scraping the sides down to get all that sweet goodness. Unfortunately, this is not keto friendly because of the high carb content in dates. But, oh well, it's worth it. So I'm putting 2 full large avocados in here that I already kind of got out of the skin. Hopefully you know how to do that. If not,
skin an avocado.
how to skin an avocado. If not, you'll have to watch another YouTube video. Okay. And why not? I'm going to add my vanilla extract.
How much of vanilla extract are you supposed to put in, Michelle?
Okay, so it says a teaspoon. Yeah, that's about a teaspoon.
That's an Italian teaspoon.
That's an Italian teaspoon. Okay? All right, so let's get those guys going.
I think some of the avocado is a little stuck.
That's okay. That's why we just kind of pulse and then we scrape and go back. Okay. Looking really good. Now you're thinking, ooh, that's kind of green. Well, no worries, because I'm going to add my secret ingredient, and that is the SB Complete chocolate. Now you can use this in so many ways. You've probably seen my smoothie recipe where I add mint leaves, frozen mint leaves to this. It makes such an awesome shake for breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever, in between for a snack. It's great. So you're going to take, and you can combine that with some unsweetened cocoa powder. That's really important. You can do 1/4 and 1/2, or what I did today and what I did the last time is I did 3/4 of a cup, just the SP Complete chocolate. They sweeten it with monk fruit, which has a really nice sweet flavor to it. So I didn't really need to add any other stevia or anything else to it. It's just complete. Haha. So I'm going to dump that in there.
And watch for the color change.
And yes, it's going to do its little magic. And I'll be adding some coconut beverage here in just a moment. We can't call it milk, but it is a coconut beverage. It comes in vanilla or just plain, depending on how many carbs you want. So this adds, again, just another little bit of flavor to it. I'm going to put just a tiny bit in right now. Don't ask me to measure, because I'm not going to measure. But
You're Italian.
yes. So let's get this going. To take a look, and I don't know if you can see the texture on this, but it's looking very smooth and creamy, but to me it looks a little too thick. Now to you that might be just perfect, but I'm gonna add just a smidge. You can see how, I mean, that looks like nice pudding right there.
Sean, do you want me to turn on more lights in there so you can see better? Or just see light? Okay.
So I'm gonna add a smidge more milk. Beverage, yes. Thank you.
Thank you, technical support.
Yes. All right, we'll give that a whirl. Okay. It really doesn't take that long. So that looks really, really yummy. Okay, I think we're ready to scoop it into our containers, and this might be a good opportunity for Dr. LeMay to talk about some of the benefits of chocolate. So before you do,
sure.
What I did is we have these cute little fancy wine glasses, and I'm going to be filling these up while he's talking about that, and I'll show you what they look like when we're all done.
Yeah, it's nice to do that because again, it makes it look real fancy, and people are like, ooh, you know, mousse.
Yeah,
like pudding,
especially if you're going to have, you know, some type of party or something. It's just kind of fun to be able to do that. So
otherwise, we just stick them in ball jars, right?
Yeah, ball jars is good, and you're going to want to leave some space, just like we did with the chia pudding, and we'll tell you why here in just a sec. So, Dr. LeMay, go ahead.
So here's some just good, you know, benefits of chocolate. So when you're eating chocolate, chocolate has potassium in it. And potassium is really good for regulating your heartbeat, blood pressure, sodium levels, and it provides more than 25% of your intake of potassium. Cocoa powders also contains phosphorus, magnesium, calcium, and it builds your bones, tissues, and the nerves in the body. And also chocolate's really good because it also is a flavor enhancer, as you can probably tell from avocado to chocolate, and it enhances the flavor. And then it's also a mild stimulant because it has some caffeine in it. And it's not a lot, but just a little bit, so kind of a pick-me-up when you're eating chocolate. So that's the benefits of having chocolate. So let's go back to Michelle and her.
I feel like a bad filling. Yes. So you can see how thick that just slides right in there. Yum, yum, yum. Now, of course, if you
when
want...
you cool it, it's a lot thicker, too. When you cool this stuff, it gets a lot thicker.
That's why you want to stick it in the fridge for a good hour or so. Now, like we did with my smoothie and other stuff that we make with chocolate, is you can add a drop or two of edible peppermint oil. We have the doTERRA, which is amazing, high quality, and just a couple, 1 or 2 drops of the peppermint oil is fantastic.
1, maybe 2, no more than that.
That's right.
It's overpowering.
It can be very overpowering. So depending on how generous you want these to be, make sure that goes in. Yay! Okay. So I'm not going to finish filling all those up. I'm just show you one quick little tip. Is I just cut some saran wrap, or cling wrap, I should say.
Same thing.
And just put it around your cup. And if you have the kind that does not cling very well, just take a rubber band just to hold it down into place. This way it's nice and protected in your refrigerator. So we made a batch a couple days ago, and I had to threaten the people in this house to not eat all of them, to please leave me one behind so I can show you.
I left it alone.
Yes, thankfully it was still there this morning. So you have to get a long fancy, no you don't have to, but it's just more fun.
This is more fun.
Fancy spoon. So I'm going to take just a little bit of this. This is the homemade whipped cream, which, if you can see that, super yummy. Yum, 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 yum. All right. Now, I'm going to be nice, and I'm going to let Dr.
Oh, no, you go ahead first. Ladies first.
Are you sure?
Yeah, ladies first.
Okay. All right, I won't argue.
Give me that.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay.
That's enough.
Now I'm going to argue.
They're really good.
You guys, this is so thick and so chocolatey. It's amazing. I love it.
Good fat.
Good fat.
Both of them, because I mean, you're eating some fat with that. And again, it's like, this is not a keto-friendly one, but again, it's because it does have, you know, the carbs and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, this right here, this is a really good, healthy snack for people to have. So if you like pudding, you know, you like chocolate, you're going to find that this is a really great option for most people.
Well, we did make it keto-friendly one time.
Yeah, we did.
You don't have to use dates.
Yep.
But you could use xylitol, erythritol, stevia, you know, one of those types of sweeteners
that would make it keto friendly.
Right. The only issue is it does lack in texture. I also tried it with prunes one time, which is I think a tiny bit less carbs.
It's not the same.
It
They
wasn't
have
the same.
Really good. Yeah, they have good. Yeah, some people are like prunes. Oh my gosh, it's like
the chocolate does it enough. I don't need any help.
So next week, Michelle, you want to tell them what we're going to be doing next week?
No.
Okay, I'm going to tell what we're going to do next week. Next week, we're going to be in our office sitting, and I'm going to answer the top 10 questions people have been dying to ask me about nutrition and other aspects of health. So if you want to ask me a question, please leave a comment down here, you know, so we can get your comment and your questions, so we can hopefully we'll be able to answer it next week. So it's whoever gets those in, and it's the most popular ones, they're the ones that are going to get answered for next week. Right, Michelle? Stop eating.
It's too good.
So.
Num num num. All right. Well, I hope this has been helpful. We've already gotten some feedback from people who tried the chia pudding last week, and they loved it. So we just love sharing good ideas and recipes and things with you.
Yeah. So again, if you have any ideas, let us know. If you like this, of course, give us the thumbs up, shout out, happy face, all that fun stuff.
Yep. Share it with your friends, family, and
yeah,
it'll put a smile on their face and in their tummy.
All right. So we'll see you next week.
Absolutely. See you next week.
All right. Bye-bye.